Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great day. Well, today as you can see we are going to be starting the fox, and the color that I'm using is 964. This has 42 colors and I'm starting up here in this area. Yeah. So what's everybody up to? Are y'all having a good weekend, I hope? I hope. Well, it's just been kind of another quiet weekend. The actual weekend when I got to it. Didn't end up doing a whole lot yesterday. Just kind of stayed at home and stitched. I worked on the pumpkin, and I worked on my new big one. And I had to take it out of my scroll frame. Yeah, I threw my complete shoulder out trying to use that thing. Yep, nope, it's back in the other room again. Outrageous. Yeah, I can't lift my left arm up above my head. It gets a catch about halfway up. It's awesome. So I've been taking ibuprofen and just sitting down and stitching. Did manage to get to the grocery store yesterday and bought some things. I had hamburger steak. I take a whole pound of hamburger and I shape it into a, season it and shape it into a hamburger patty. So it's probably, what is that, 2 inches thick or whatever, and cover it with bacon, like 3 slices across and then a couple around and then one split on the back. So it's completely wrapped in bacon, and I sear it. And I add onions and mushrooms. And then I cover it with brown gravy and let it cook that way. And have it with some mashed potatoes. I could have had a vegetable, but at that point I was just got to have something to eat right now because, yeah, pretty hungry. So that's what I fixed for dinner. And way earlier, it was about brunch time, but I figured it was close enough to lunch. I had some fish sticks with French fries. I like those Gordon fish sticks. Now, I'm not normally one to eat fish sticks, but those are pretty good fish sticks. So, I don't know how I ever discovered them. We don't have a big, wide selection of fish. You can either get the fish fillets or fish sticks, and then they have like shrimp things, if you want them, but not much. They have a couple kinds of fillets, like beer battered and all that. I don't care for all that, but yeah. So I had that for lunch, and all was good. Didn't even take a nap yesterday. I don't know what's wrong with me in the past couple of days. I haven't had a nap at all. And I didn't go to bed till about 1. I just was over it. But I sat there and watched one episode after another of Call the Midwives. So That was the entertainment of the day, shall we say. Figure I might as well get this one while we're just there, right? And of course this is red next to orange. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. But just didn't do a whole lot yesterday. Like I said, I went out, but that was about the extent of the outdoor jaunts. I sat out a couple of times. I thought it was going to rain about 1 o'clock, and I let time go by, and I think it rained maybe for 10-15 minutes, but other than that, I went outside again about 7 o'clock and sat there for about a half an hour before it got so dark I couldn't see what I was stitching. But it was windy earlier, you know, so that's why I didn't want to sit out there. But at least we're getting out of a house at least once a day to sit out and just stitch. I do like that. I'm going to miss it when it gets to be fall and winter. I don't think that'll be happening too much. I watched some YouTube and floss tubes and stuff off and on in between watching Call the Midwives. I really like that show. It's just, I've been watching it, gosh, for years. Since I got here. I don't remember watching it when I lived in Kansas, you know, on Netflix or anything. I was busy watching other things. I've been stabbing my finger so much, that's why I had to put that thimble on there, because it's a little sore. I tried last night, I don't know what this one's called. It's by Choice Sunday, and something about a garden. It's got a little garden gate, and it's got little bird houses here and there. And it's more of a, like, situated like, it's got little vignettes. You know, like there's a quilt hanging up, and then there's the birdhouses, and then down at the bottom there's a gate and a bird bath. But something enchanted garden, something like that. I can't remember. But I stitched on it for half an hour, so I just wanted something different. I've been working primarily this weekend on my big one. And of course I started the pumpkin yesterday, so I put in a little bit more time on that. But yeah. So just messing around. Okay, I think one more. Oh, the cow. I think we might be able to get these two. I don't know, I was watching, Nicola Parkman this morning. She's got pillowcases, guys. She's got pillowcases. I know. I have the tea towels, but I never got the apron. That's okay. But, those pillowcases are very nice. But, yeah. It's not something that I'd rush to go get. I like the tea towels the best. But, I wrestled with that scroll frame yesterday and moved it around. And like I said, it's at least 4 feet across. It needs to not be a lap thing. Does that make sense? The scroll is, you know, the rod is just way too wide. It needs to be on a floor stand, but the only floor stand I have was one of those, it kind of comes up the center, and then it has like a clamp thing that you clamp the rods on, because they're like small. But it was too heavy, it wouldn't hold it up. So yeah, I probably need to invest in something that was a little bit more expensive. But since I am so not that scroll, it's just too big of a span for my shoulders to just, no. It was nice having it all laid out, but yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something else. I just, that ain't gonna work. So I've been using, you know, keeping the whole thing like not round folded up, but the squared, you know, like it came in the package, so to speak. And I just work on an area. So I probably put 15 full strands in, plus, in the past 2, 3, 4 days, whatever it's been. And I'm really enjoying it. It's very nice. So, liking the colors on that one. This almost looks like a pale green, like a mint green. But yet you get it in a different light and it looks like it's a pale blue-green. Like it's got more blue than green. Kind of weird. I hope you can actually see where I'm stitching. I think what I like about that big one is the canvas is nice and thin, so it's easy to hold in your hands. I don't find myself having to crunch too much of it. This one I had to crunch, but you can't even tell I crunched it. It's kind of a thicker, like normal material. But we'll get through it. I thought I'd start over here on this edge, work my way towards the center where the fox is. So we'll see how it goes. But we have some nice long areas here, so I won't have to waste your time with me stopping and starting, stopping and starting. I got my, I don't know if you can see it, hang on, little teapot, only because it's about the same shades as what we're working with right here. So that's why I got that one out. Can't believe it's Sunday already. Outrageous. Just outrageous. I don't know where these days go. I feel like I'm not accomplishing way too much here. But it's just kind of nice not to have to work 5 days a week, you know, and it be so busy like all the time. Yeah, we're past that. Thought about getting out my counted cross stitch today, but not real sure where today is gonna go to. And it was a little busy when I went into town. More traffic. So then there being, say, a lot of people at the grocery store. Because, I mean, there was people, mind you, but it wasn't overly crowded or overrun with people. Maybe I just didn't pay attention. I was in and I was out. I was done. Oh, yeah, and I made some more shortcake and had to go get some more strawberries because the strawberries I bought last week before? Yeah, they were all moldy, so I had to throw them out. So I made another thing of shortcake and, whoa, cut up all the strawberries this time, and so they'll be ready to go. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, I just was hungry for strawberry shortcake. And I find myself only making that one way and with one thing. And that's with Bisquick. Do you like the little shortcake cakes? You know, the little round yellow. They look like Twinkies, but they're round. Or do you like ladyfingers? Or do you make your own shortcake? Question for the day. Inquiring minds want to know. Come on. Come on. Yeah, so like I started to say, I don't know how busy it'll be at work tomorrow. Got nothing. Kids are all off school here, of course. I'm sure they're thrilled. They just started last week, wasn't it? Or did they go a whole week? Heck, I don't know. I think, yeah, they worked. No? Can't remember. That's odd. Seemed like they started on the 27th. And today is the 3rd. Okay, so yeah, they started last week. Just seemed like there was a little longer period because my daughter said they weren't going to get this last Friday off. grab this one right here as well. Whoops, now I got it backwards. Hang on. Every once in a while I start going in the wrong direction. It's like, nope. Dang it. Alright guys, well I think that is going to be about it for today. Can you even tell where I stitched? You can kind of see that it's raised there. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.